Hey guys, it's 21 Maxwell here and welcome to episode 44 of our WWE 2009 TEW2013 Let's Play. First off, we've got our go home show NXT before Wrestlemania, and then we'll follow up with SmackDown, and then eventually we'll go over all our storylines and the eventual and final match card. Just going to book this show as well, all from the Izod Centre, basically just the same as Raw. But we're really just carrying these feuds over. I think it's 2 feuds we carry over from NXT, and then the remainder of the feuds that weren't documented on here or on Raw will be addressed on SmackDown. So guys, enjoy, as this is truly the go home show before WrestleMania. Here we go. So we start off in a match that had some good action but not much in the way of heat. The Hardy Boys defeated Kevin Steen and Sami Zayn in 14-11 when Jeff Hardy defeated Sami Zayn by pinfall with a twist of fate followed by a Swanton Bomb combo. This got a B79, very good rating here. Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy, great chemistry. Kevin Steen and Sami Zayn, excellent chemistry, great. It continues the reunite storyline for this big 4-on-4 match. No skill improvements, but again a very good rating out of the likes of Steen and Zayn, considering their lower mid card. And again, you just have to look at if Jeff Hardy didn't have his problems, we'd be looking at an 80 rated match. But fantastic from all involved, and I can't argue with that in the slightest. After the match, R-Truth, who was at ringside with the Hardys, grabs the microphone. Yo Nexus, truth is this. This Sunday, me, Shelton, Matt and Jeff, we're going to kick your ass. Truth is, you've been messing with all of us for too long, and truth is, it's time for an ass kicking. This Sunday, we'll all get our revenge. And that's what's up. So Truth being the mouthpiece, just saying, you know, it's been just too long that these guys have been running around in NXT and SmackDown, causing mischief and problems, and they will get their revenge this Sunday. So C64 continues the storyline, and just a negative for R-Truth's soft drugs habit. Next up is a Miz promo. The Money in the Bank contract, a sure thing opportunity to become a future WWE champion. One could argue it's the second richest prize in our industry, as not one superstar has failed to cash in his Money in the Bank contract and become that WWE champion. So how does that sound, people? The Miz is your future world champion. An era of awesomeness? I'm sure someone said that before, but it's my quote now. So get ready, as the most must-see WWE superstar becomes your Money in the Bank contract holder and your future WWE champion. Solid promo by The Miz, a B86. Miz clearly enjoyed going off script, even though that was all scripted by me. Very good, delighted with that, and good promo. He's in action and about to feature great action and a good crowd. Kofi Kingston defeated The Miz and Daniel Bryan in a 15-10 when Kofi Kingston defeated Daniel Bryan by pinfall with a Trouble in Paradise. B-72 giving Kofi some momentum into Money in the Bank. Could he be the man that wins the contract? It continues the storyline. Miz is improving his performance skills. Dirt sheet negatives for just everybody holding back. Inconsistency of the Miz and his morale as well. Next up, and about to feature great action and a good crowd, Wade Barrett defeated Rey Mysterio in 13:52 by pinfall with Wasteland. Heyman was at ringside, good pairing as always. B-72 to put Barrett over, no skill improvements, and all negatives here for both guys holding back in inconsistency. Mysterio's low momentum, and a stale character of Wade Barrett. Hopefully he can hold that out to WrestleMania at least, and then may make a change. Finish the show. You see this right here? This is a statement of intent. If I can defeat a former world champion in Rey Mysterio, what the hell am I going to do at the Hardys? Shelton and R-Truth along with the rest of the Nexus. This Sunday we go in front of the world and we show that we are the future of this company. You're either Nexus or you're against us. So that's a B78. Barrett just saying we should have no problem dispatching these 4 opponents at WrestleMania and really getting some heat behind the feud. B70 is okay, could have been better with better momentum and stale character being solid, but it is what it is. And overall, it gives us a B-75. So that is it for NXT. We'll continue some other storylines on SmackDown coming right up. Here we are, folks, with the SmackDown portion of the show, the go home SmackDown before WrestleMania. Let's kick on, let's do the show, and then we'll have a rundown of everything before WrestleMania. So we start off the show with Hulk Hogan. What you gonna do when Hulk Hogan runs? Well done you, WWE fans. It's been a few years, but brother, it feels good to be home. It feels good to see everyone and be a part of this great company again. But brother, CM Punk, what does that jack dude think he's doing? Beating down people, mocking me, thinking he owns this place. I think it's time, brother, that we knock him down a peg or two. And this Sunday, CM Punk, what you gonna do when Hulk Hogan runs wild at you at WrestleMania, brother? So I had to use all his catchphrases, sorry. Obviously, brother, jack dude, etc. He does his usual poses to end the segment, and an amazing B plus 89 from Hulk Hogan in his feud with CM Punk. We start off with an 8-man tag match, and a match that had some good action but not much in the way of heat. Prime Time and the Colognes defeat the Legacy and the Hart Dynasty in 9:46 when Carlito defeated Ted DiBiase by pinfall with a backstabber. This got a C plus 70. This is obviously all the tag teams that will be in the tag match. And Tara did some good work at ringside, obviously continues the tag team storyline. Cody Rhodes improves flying skills. David Hart Smith improves his technical and performance skills. Primo improving his rumble skills. And Carlito performance skills. So absolutely delighted with that. It's a good start to SmackDown. Then the bout that featured great action but not much in the way of heat. John Morrison defeated Daniel Bryan in 10:21 by pinfall with a Moonlight Drive. This was a B82. Good chemistry between these two, and it continues the Money in the Bank storyline. No skill improvements to be shown here. The dirt sheet just has negatives for Daniel Bryan playing to the crowd, and both guys holding back, but overall a very good rating between these two. Then have an advert with Todd Grisham, who's at WrestleMania Access. Obviously that is a key thing WWE does rule about the SmackDown before WrestleMania, so I thought why not include it in a B75 there for a 1 minute segment. And then about to feature great action and great heat from the audience. CM Punk defeated Rey Mysterio in 11:51 by submission via an Anaconda Vice. B-76, not the greatest between these two, despite having great chemistry. Usual good chemistry between Joey Styles and Matt Striker. Rey Mysterio improving Rumble skills, but most importantly, giving CM Punk some more momentum going into WrestleMania. We then have a hype video highlighting the careers of Orton and Batista before they do battle this Sunday. So a small hype package, just going over what they've done in their careers, how it all corresponds to the match this Sunday. It's a B82, and the Viper and the Animal storyline continues. We then have a bout that featured great action and a good crowd. Randy Orton and Wade Barrett defeat R-Truth and Batista in 12:35 when Randy Orton defeated R-Truth with an RKO. Paul Heyman did some good work at ringside. Wade Barrett and Paul Heyman are a good pairing, as always. Wade Barrett could use something to freshen his character up. We're trying to get his character to WrestleMania, and then we may look at changing it. The We Unite storyline has advanced, and the Viper and the Animal storyline advances. Disappointing, it's a low 70 C+. Happy though that it gives Batista Rumble and technical improvement, R-Truth performance improvement, and it continues to storyline, so that's always a positive there. Negatives, quite a few for everybody, but that happens. With a promo with Chris Jericho, the dead man can say what he wishes. He does not intimidate me. I have worked my ass off year after year, and finally this company has decided to give me an opportunity of a lifetime. Well, I say this company, they did their best to screw me out of this position, but I'm the best in the world at what I do, and that is wrestle. And I have out-wrestled many a superstar to be here and in this position. This Sunday, the dead man gets buried for good, and I will reign as your new World Heavyweight Champion. B83, Jericho hyping up the pay-per-view match against Taker at WrestleMania, as he's going to try and break the streak. And I finished the show, I believe, or the last match of the show anyway, and a match that had some excellent in-ring action and great heat from the audience. Chris Jericho and Edge defeat Christian and The Undertaker in 1727 when Edge defeated Christian by a spear. Chris Jericho and Edge, excellent chemistry. Could have done it better in an announce team, but I still think they're decent. It's just a case of low experience. 2 storylines advanced with this one. B82 I'm happy with. Lots of improvements as well. Taker and technical, and Taker, Edge and Chris Jericho all in performance. So delighted with that all round. I do think we'll probably lose pop here because of the low co-main event. But overall, B81, no specific comments made about the show. That's pretty decent. That is what it is. And that puts us in towards WrestleMania. So, the only thing about my news items should be just Shad's contract's coming up and a 0.43 for NXT. Not too bad. But let's start with our storylines. Our storylines have the Crime Time Hart Dynasty Tag Team storyline is a B-73, so that's decent heat so far. So I'm happy with that. The Money in the Bank storyline, featuring the guys that were in that, is a B82. That's great. Obviously 2 of these guys have been dropped for the match, and they'll just get into a battle royal that I'll assign. Prayers and Straight Edge, even though it's just started, is up to a B+89 between CM Punk and Hogan. Brock and Rock is up to an A93, which is good. Taker's title between Chris Jericho and Undertaker is up to a B83, again pretty decent. Because of that poor match, Viper and the Animals is C+70, which is the same as the Reunite storyline because obviously the same matchup. WWE titles at a B-73 because of the poor last angle. And You Think You Know Me, Edge and Christian is a B79. So delighted with that. And we can just quickly run through the match card so far for the pay-per-view. The only thing I'm hoping to add is going to be a battle royal, but we are looking at Christian versus Edge, CM Punk versus Hulk Hogan, Crime Time versus The Legacy versus the Hart Dynasty versus the Colognes for the tag titles. Should add Christian versus Edge will be for the Intercontinental Championship. Money in the Bank will see Daniel Bryan, Dolph Ziggler, Kane, The Miz, Kofi Kingston and John Morrison. Randy Orton will face Batista. Rock will face Brock. We'll have the team of WWE's Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, R-Truth and Shelton Benjamin taking on Wade Barrett, Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins and Kevin Steen of the Nexus. We've got The Undertaker and Chris Jericho doing battle for the World Heavyweight Championship. And for the WWE Championship, it's Triple H, John Cena and Shawn Michaels. Can Michaels win the big one as he is Mr. WrestleMania? But that is it for this episode, guys. Next up is WrestleMania 26. Hopefully you guys will join me for that. I'm really looking forward to booking it. I'm hopefully going to make it like a proper WrestleMania with all the hyped intros and whatnot. As always, guys, thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed the episode, please leave a like. If you have any comments regarding this series, any other series you'd like to see, etc., leave them in the comments section below. We'll see what we can do. Any general TW questions as well, I'll try my best to help. Or someone else who, let's be honest, there's a lot of people out there with a lot better TW knowledge than me, they could also help you. But thanks as always, guys. Cheers for watching, and I shall see you next time. Keep it tight.